Imagine opening your kitchen cabinet right now and pulling out the bottle of vegetable oil you have been cooking with for years. What if I told you that bottle contains one of the most inflammatory substances you can put into your body? Welcome back to Fit with Facts. Today we are exposing the truth about seed oils, the so-called vegetable oils that nutrition experts, doctors, and even the government have been quietly warning us about. These are the oils you see everywhere: canola oil, soybean oil, corn oil, cottonseed oil, grapeseed oil, sunflower oil, safflower oil, and rice bran oil. They are often called the Hateful Eight. Here is the first fact that will shock you. These oils did not exist in the human diet before the 20th century. Before 1900, nobody on Earth was eating canola oil or soybean oil. These are industrial products. They were originally used as machine lubricant, as fuel, as soap, not as food. So how did they end up in almost everything we eat? The answer is money. In the early 1900s, cottonseed oil was a waste product of the textile industry. Manufacturers needed a way to sell it, so they hired chemists. They created a process using high heat and toxic chemicals like hexane to turn this waste into something that looked like cooking oil. The process is called hydrogenation, and it creates something your body has never seen before: trans fats. We now know trans fats are so dangerous they have been banned in most countries. But the oils themselves remain. Today, seed oils make up nearly 10% of the calories in the average American diet. That is not an accident. It is by design. Food manufacturers love seed oils because they are cheap, they extend shelf life, and they are everywhere. But at what cost to your health? Here is what the science actually says. The biggest problem with seed oils is their omega-6 fatty acid content. Your body needs a balance of omega-3 and omega-6. But seed oils are loaded with omega-6, way more than any human ever evolved to eat. When you consume too much omega-6 without enough omega-3 to balance it, your body becomes inflamed. Low-grade, chronic inflammation. The kind you cannot feel, but the kind that scientists now link to almost every modern disease. Heart disease, cancer, diabetes, autoimmune conditions, Alzheimer's. All of these have been linked to chronic inflammation. And seed oils are a major driver of that inflammation. A study published in the British Medical Journal found that replacing saturated fat with vegetable oils actually increased the risk of death, not decreased it, despite what you have been told for decades. Another study in the Journal of the American College of Cardiology showed that people with higher levels of linoleic acid, the main fat in seed oils, had significantly higher rates of heart disease. And yet, the American Heart Association still tells us to eat these oils. Why? Because the food industry has spent billions of dollars funding research, influencing guidelines, and paying off experts to keep the narrative in their favor. In 2015, researchers analyzed the funding behind studies on sugar-sweetened beverages. They found that industry-funded studies were 5 times more likely to find no link between sugary drinks and weight gain. The same pattern applies to seed oils. Follow the money, and you will find the truth. So what should you cook with instead? The good news is that there are healthy alternatives that humans have used for thousands of years. Extra virgin olive oil is the most well-studied oil in the world. It is rich in anti-inflammatory compounds and antioxidants. Studies show that people who use olive oil regularly have lower rates of heart disease, stroke, and dementia. Coconut oil is another excellent choice. It is stable at high temperatures and contains medium-chain triglycerides that your body can burn for energy instead of storing as fat. Avocado oil, butter from grass-fed cows, ghee, lard from pasture-raised animals, tallow. These are all traditional fats that humans have been eating for thousands of years without any evidence of harm. The takeaway is simple. If it was made in a factory and not in nature, think twice before putting it in your body. Your grandparents did not cook with canola oil, and their grandparents did not either. Maybe there is a reason for that. Check the labels in your kitchen right now. If you see soybean oil, canola oil, or any of the Hateful Eight on the ingredient list, consider replacing them with something better. Your body will thank you. If you found this video valuable, please like and subscribe to Fit with Facts for more evidence-based health content that actually tells you the truth. See you in the next one.